All right, James, welcome in. Ryan Tringer for your Class A Pro recording. So we're taking a look at the, the driver here, and so let's take a look and see. So yeah, basically you're pretty close to where you need to be with the foot pressure, as you can see here. Look, very similar in foot pressure. Do you see it? My balance is staying on the right side, so is yours, like it's supposed to be. The only difference is I finish into my left heel at the end, which is what happened there. And then in terms of the grip, yet again, you can see here I have my hands over more. Look at the crease in my left hand with my driver. I have it here. My right hand is there. And then look, your left hand is here and your right hand is there. So the left hand, so how are you holding it on there? Let me see this thing. Take the right hand away.
I'm doing that.
Okay, so take the right hand away. So what I do is here, put your hand there again so I can control it. So like I put it over there. See how it's on that side?
Literally on that side of the road.
Yes. So that line. So like here, let go a sec. So I would do it where I can feel my thumb on the back of that thing.
Just on the edge of that line.
Yes. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. And so it looks like the left hand grip is slightly, let me send you that picture, is slightly more on top than mine is, you know? 1 second here. Let me see. Okay.
By the way, makes it easier to supinate. It's not so unnatural to supinate.
Exactly. The
That's my big thing
let
with
me send
supination,
this.
man, is it feels so unnatural.
Oh, yeah. James, you are ding 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 like literally I'm telling you right now, like my experience with supination was brutal because the pro that I played with in 2004 told me to go hit golf balls out of divots with my left hand only. Torture. Like it was 2 years before I was ever any good at that. And what the crazy part is he didn't tell me what to do. Like so I was chasing after something I didn't even know what I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he's just like, do this, you'll get better. And I was like, okay. And I went off and did it. And I was like, I can't figure this out. I don't even know first, for a while, I was like, I don't even know why he has me doing this. Like, I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't get it. Nobody told me. He wasn't like, oh, you're going to need to know that your hand does this. No, he just sent me off to hit balls and holes. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. Isn't that crazy?
That is.
I mean, that was the old way. You know what I mean? That's what they used to do. The new way is much more palatable, I think. Because, like, I'm telling somebody, like, hey, this is what your hand's supposed to do. So then they have something to go on. You know what I mean?
If I'm up here, I'm trying to supinate,
Uh huh.
which is turning that ring,
Yeah.
picking those up. If I'm on this side and I try to, I feel like
Harder.
it's even more difficult to turn this wrist
Oh, but
versus
no, but it's
versus here. I feel like it's an easier turn.
yes, it is. But here's the problem. Look, if I hold the club, let's play devil's advocate for a second. So my hand's on the other side, and then I try to square the face. Look, this thing clicked and it's still open. Look, it can't close. Where if my hand's on this side and then this thing clicks, now it's closed. So see, the more the hand is on that side, the more when you supinate, the more it can close it.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so look, when I do the swing, which by the way I'll be working on hitting the center later. Thanks for that. I'm just kidding. But look, so look, ready, look. When did I do it?
Yeah. When you were
On the way down, right? So I go here and then, you know, and so I'm definitely doing that while I'm swinging, you know. Okay, now let's look at the other stuff here. So that's one little thing we noticed here, right?
yeah,
Okay.
good observation.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big one with the left
I always
hand.
just put my thumb right on the center.
Yeah, I put it on the right. That's why once you get those red line grips, you could place your thumb. And look, this came from the top of the top, man. The reason, actually, it's kind of funny if you want to know, like the reason I got into the red line grips with the line on top is because I saw this video with Tom Watson over here. And watch this. He talks about the grip right here.
Proper grip. First thing that goes on the golf club is the left hand. My dad at age 6 put my hands on the golf club, and the first thing he said, son, turn that hand over so you see 2 knuckles in your left hand. Point the V that's formed between your thumb and forefinger right here towards your right shoulder, just like this.
Right, and then watch this. This is the video, this picture right here.
The left thumb goes down the right center of the shaft.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Left thumb down the right center. Do you see that?
Yeah.
That picture, for me, was why I got those grips on there.
Yeah, because that's the grip right there. There's the red line that's yellow.
Exactly. You get it. That's why I did that. And so it's kind of funny because people ask me, and then here's what happened. I did it because I was wondering if I kept gripping it the same. And then I saw this and I was like, okay, that's it. I'm putting these lines on the other side. And then it's kind of funny because I didn't realize that I would then have a ledge there that I could feel. And then I was like, oh wow. I was like, I like this a lot. This is nice, you know? So, because for whatever reason, I feel it with my thumb, you know? Okay. So now let's take a look at the other stuff here. So you're right. My stance was a little wider. I think my legs are longer though. Okay. So from here, let's trace it. I'll trace you first here. Okay. So here you're at the top. Now at the top, your head's moved a little bit to the right side more than me. Do you see that? That would explain why you're hitting behind it. See how I'm close to 50-50 at the top?
Yeah, jeez.
You know? So I'm trying to remember, I'm trying to get the 50-50 coil. Are you with me?
Even on the driver, you're trying to.
Yes, 50-50 coil with driver. And so now watch this. I have data on all this stuff, you know. I do all this stuff because I've seen data on it, you know what I mean? I don't do things because like I was like thinking that, or I do it because I learned. Like here's a long drive guy, Justin James, hitting driver. He hits the ball 430 yards, right? Here he is at the top of his swing. Do you see him there? Right? Real nice form here. And then watch what his pressure is. I zoom in, of course. Look, he's at 54.46 at the top of his swing, right? It's kind of funny because he's talking and I'm zooming in on his numbers because I wanted his numbers. You know what I mean? Isn't that so funny? I was probably the only one doing that. But look, so I'm at 50-50 here at the top. So that's the other piece of the puzzle, is making sure that you get the 50-50 coil, as we say. You know what I mean? And so, all right, now let's take a look as we bring it down, right? So here we go. So here, I'll do me first since I already have this set up. And so then I'm making this huge crescent moon. This is how I hit 300-yard drives. You know what I mean? Is because I do that with the club and make this big arc like this. Okay. And then let's go over here and see where you're doing, how you're doing with this part here. Oh, yeah, getting somewhere with this. Look at this. You got some better crescent for sure. That's huge. Yeah, huh? It looks like, yeah, you didn't. Look at the face. You can see the face tape.
And my glove was
Yeah.
cocked.
Yeah, look at the face of the club. Or you see it? Where mine, here, let me go back a frame or two. Yeah, look, you can see I've already squared the face here at this moment.
Yeah, look at your elbow versus mine.
Yeah, so you can see the face is open. You're absolutely right there. Face open. Now here's the other thing. Look at the balance. Where's my balance?
Yeah.
So see, I'm going back behind the ball with driver, not forward. Here's what happens. If you go forward, it's actually harder to close the face. You caught the tail end of me telling Bert about T-ball and baseball. If I slide in front of it, which field is it going to? Right field. Does it make sense? Okay, so that's big, right? Yeah, see, this comparison stuff's great, isn't it? It really helps, especially in the same golf center. Makes a difference. All right, now let's see here. As I come through, now look, here's the biggest difference on the way through. Look at where my balance is now.